£500,000 in prize money, all in as you heard. And they race away. 2.5 minutes then is the test in front of them. And first, this 150-foot climb through the first half mile. It's Dafak, the pacemaker, and Maralinga, the two that you're expected to go on doing so. Court of Honour is third, and then Fahal racing fourth, followed by Rayadian. Presenting holds a good position in about 5 spot, followed through by Munwar. The only one who's trailing is Humble. Pennycamp near and Larson first, and so too is Spectrum. But in the white cap, it's Presenting that's come through to take up the running. On the left of the pink cap, that's Dafak. Further left is Court of Honour. Pennycamp's tucked in behind the horses. Munwar, the blue and white striped cap. Yellow colours on the right, Salmon Ladder. Green colours, the dark green is Rayadian. The light green, a little bit of boxing there as they go towards the top of the hill and through the first half mile. Maralinga has the edge. From Court of Honour in second, and then Fahal third, and then we have Rayadian in 4. Running the rail is Presenting, the white colours in 5. Out wide, Karambi, a good position 6. Then comes Tamori, the white cap, mid-division, with Dafak, the pacemaker, dropping through the pack. Then comes Presenting, the favourite, has got about 5 behind him at this stage. Humble, the Irish runner, is one of them. So too at this stage is Vettori. Munwar, Willie Carson sitting on the fence in about the 7th slot. Come down towards the halfway stage. The noseband, Maralinga runs the rail. 2 Court of Honour out wide, the black cap Fahal. The dark green colours is Rayadian Presenting the rail. Then we have Karambi, the black sleeve jacket on the outside. Spectrum gets a little bit closer. So too Tamori and Presenting. Then comes Lammtarra. Salmon Ladder a long way down the pack. Dafak is the trailer. Vettori starts to make ground as they come down towards Tattenham Hill. And it's Maralinga with Court of Honour the outside. Court of Honour edging into the lead. Court of Honour just the leader as they continue the turn for home, with Fahal the outside, Maralinga being ridden along. Then behind these comes Rayadian with Karambi force wide. Pennycamp gets a good run now. Manwar views the front, but they come down the home straight, and Tamori, the white cap, goes closer, but it's Fahal, the black cap, that goes for home. And it's Fahal in the lead. Court of Honour. Here comes Tamori, the white cap, in third place. Fahal has it from Tamori. Court of Honour. Then comes Rayadian Presenting. Lammtarra behind these, and it's Fahal under Richard Hills, who's driving for the line. Just over a furlong and a half to go in the Vodafone Derby, and Fahal has the edge. Here comes Tamori, the white cap, on the outside. Court of Honour back in third. Lammtarra, the green colours, flying the outside of Presenting. They're inside the final furlong now, and it's Tamori, the white cap. Here comes Lammtarra from the gods. Lammtarra takes it. Lammtarra, Tamori, and Presenting the 1-2. A photo for fourth between Court of Honour and then Fahal, followed by Vettori, Rayadian, then Humble. Munwar never got into the race at all, and then Pennycamp, what a big disappointment, followed by Karambi and Spectrum, and Dafak, and the back marker was Maralinga. And so what a remarkable performance by horse number 6, Lammtarra, in the colours of Saeed Maktoum Al Maktoum, trained officially in Newmarket by Saeed bin Surur. This one ridden by Walter Swinburne. Lammtarra, the 14-to-1 winner, a third Derby winner for Walter Swinburne, previously successful on Shergar and Shahrastani, but Lammtarra came from the gods to win this race. And spare a thought for the family of Alex Scott, who's the trainer so tragically killed last year. This horse, Lammtarra, what an advertisement for Dubai, on only his 2nd run in his life, his 1st run of the year, and he's taken the Vodafone Derby. 2nd horse home, that's number 14, Tamori. 3rd horse home is number 10, Presenting, and it's a close call for 4th place between Court of Honour and Fahal in the black cap there, worn by Richard Hills. But a remarkable performance by Lammtarra. What a devastating turn of foot he has shown. On the outside in the green colours, he must have made up 6 lengths with just over 300 metres to go. At this stage, it's Fahal. The white cap is Tamori, Frankie Dettori going for home. But here comes Lammtarra on the outside in the green with the white chevron, under determined left-handed drive by Walter Swinburne. He's come to take Tamori, Fahal and Presenting, but up towards the line, it's going to be Lammtarra's race. Lammtarra wins it, Tamori 2nd, Presenting 3rd. The only disappointment of the race, and what a disappointment it was too, was Pennycamp. So, this son of Nijinsky, Lammtarra, bred at the Gainsborough Farms, has won it, but there is a steward's inquiry to the outcome.
And Pennycamp looks decidedly sore there. Travelled very well throughout the race, and maybe he's just jarred himself up, I don't know. Just didn't look particularly sound when he was, you just see there, doesn't look 100%, looks decidedly pottery. That's not the case for the Lammtarra. He looked for all the world as though he was boxed in with nowhere to go, and a quite rightly ecstatic Walter Swinburne there.
John, never mind this winter in Dubai, we've said that's a little bit of help. This is an astonishing training performance by any standards.
Oh, to have a horse to come here on only its second run, doesn't matter how much work you've managed to do with it throughout the winter, to bring a horse here, and credit to the horse itself as well. As you heard Andre Fabre saying beforehand, that if a horse is good enough and he's well balanced enough, he should be able to handle any course. But this horse is inexperienced, just the one run in his life. That was some time ago. He's travelled here, he's been for a long time not able to see anything of what's going on. Stuck on the inside, nowhere to go, and then all of a sudden he got his opportunity. For all the world, it looked as though it was a lost cause. Walter Swinburne never gave up, and I would imagine that within 100 yards of the post he was suddenly beginning to think, hang on, I can win this. And the last 75 yards of this race, very, very exciting.
And that time of 2 minutes 32, we didn't hear the fractions, but 2:32 is enough to tell you that that has absolutely shattered the track record. Time for Mahmoud's Derby in 1938 was 2:33.8, and the mile-and-a-half electrical track record at 2:33.31 on firm ground set by Bustino in 1967. Lammtarra has gone into the record books in quite astonishing fashion. And Walter Swinburne, who said in a newspaper article with Claude Duval, the punter's pal, said, Lammtarra, he owes me, because he's out of Snowbride, and Snowbride got the race after Walter Swinburne had won the Oaks on Elisa. He was deprived of that honour when she failed a routine dope test. It was nothing sinister, it was just a tiny amount of prohibited substance that couldn't possibly have increased her ability to run, was found in a test. She had to be disqualified, and so Walter didn't win that. So this in some ways compensation. When you think that as a teenager he won the Derby for the first time on Shergar in '81, it probably didn't mean as much to him as this one will here. They're singing the choir boys' praises, and from those pictures you can see that not even Walter, who's fairly phlegmatic, can quite believe it. Well, John, is he going to keep it? There's a steward's inquiry. This is at normal speed. Let's have a look at that. On the rails, Fahal, next to him, Tamore. Behind, Court of Honour on the rails, Riadian in green coming. Now Walter Swinburne switches, and as he does so, he just causes Monnois, who's already beaten, to check and to bump Vittori, ridden by Ray Cochrane. So there's no doubt he caused the most minor interference. Let's see if there's anything else late on now. Cash Asmussen's got presenting off the rails. He's beginning to stay on. He hangs away, but I don't think he causes any trouble. We're almost on the line now. Lammtarra's come through. That will be the incident. A bump by Lammtarra, a minor bump. Well, if they take the Derby off him for that, well, his supporters, without put too fine a point in it, entitled to burn the stands.